Hey guys, it is Dani and welcome to this video, and I'm here with updates on the tropics. So we have two systems to talk about in this video. The more significant one is the one highlighted in red right there in the northwestern Caribbean, likely to become tropical storm Gamma today. So if you want to know if you'll be affected and how strong this might get and where it will go, please keep watching this video. And so before I go into details, please do subscribe if you haven't and tap the bell so you know every time when I post a new video, because I will keep you guys updated on tropical activity right through the season. And you can also follow me on Instagram. My weather account is with the girl Dani, and my personal account is Dani Henry Official. Okay, so first we actually want to take a look at the tropical disturbance highlighted in yellow in the eastern Caribbean. And so at this time, that is given a little 30% chance of tropical development through the next 5 days. So we see that during its lifetime, while it is going to be tracking westward or west-northwestward, we see that development is not expected in the eastern Caribbean, and that is all due to some unfavorable conditions. But at the time when it's going to be approaching the central and northwestern Caribbean, we see that that is the area that is shaded in yellow for some potential developments. So it is possible that this is definitely going to be becoming a tropical cyclone, but again, anything can happen, anything can change, so we just definitely have to watch it. And now we want to talk about that other one right there. So this is our significant system designated as Invest 91L. And so guys, as you were seeing, it is given a high 90% chance of tropical development through the next 5 days. So it is very likely that maybe by later today or tonight, this could become a tropical depression, possibly a tropical storm. And it is definitely likely that this will become tropical storm Gamma. And so this is going to be most likely affect portions of Mexico and possibly the Gulf Coast. But we will go to that very shortly with more details on where it might be affected. But looking at the satellite view of it, it's definitely getting its act together to get it more organized. And so an aircraft is scheduled to investigate the system this afternoon if it is necessary. So I wouldn't be surprised if this afternoon we hear that this is definitely now named storm. But now we want to take a look at the wind shear, which is a great factor when it comes on to a tropical cyclone's development. So we want to take a look at it. So the reds indicate unfavorable shear or strong shear. That is not a factor that contributes to the development of a tropical system. The yellows mean neutral and the greens mean favorable. So we see that right there in the northwestern Caribbean, where our Invest 91L is at. It's in neutral and favorable shear at the moment, and in the Gulf there is a lot of strong shear that is persistent. So you might think that okay, the shear is strong, so this won't be too strong. Well, there is something interesting that I will show you guys very shortly. But looking at where this might go, we have our models taking it all over the place. So we have them all really expecting that this is going to be crossing over the Yucatan into the Gulf, which seems very likely at this point. But what is going to happen to it thereafter? So it is possible that it could be loitering in the Gulf, and something very, very interesting could take place with this tropical system here. So let's talk about what are the models expecting right now when it comes on to the potential strength of the tropical system here. So we have our models, most are expecting that it will become a tropical storm, and at this time 3 are taking it up to be in a category 1, well, a hurricane, and 1 is taking it up to be in a category 2 hurricane. So personally, I think it is likely that this will become a hurricane, and I'm about to show you guys why. Okay guys, so this is a map showing the isobars, which are lines of equal pressure, and the closer you see the lines in a circular manner with the pressure being below 1030 millibars, that is a low pressure system, and that is usually our tropical cyclone. So this is by the 5th of October, and there we have what is potentially tropical storm Gamma by that point, being in the Gulf of Mexico, just entering the Gulf, and then behind it right there is the other system. And then going further down to the 7th of October, there is a bit weakening taking place with this tropical system. And again, remember, there is strong shear that is going to be persistent in the Gulf for a while. But the thing is that this system is going to be in the Gulf for a while as well, because going out further right now, there we have the tropical system. It's now going to be moving somewhat on a southward like track, just loitering in the Gulf of Mexico, and the pressure has started to decrease again, which signifies that there is going to be some strengthening by that point. And then now we want to go on further to the 12th of October, and there we have a very, very powerful tropical system. So the GFS is expecting some rapid intensification. So we're seeing a pressure of 943 millibars. lowest pressure expected at this time from the GFS model. So that is potentially a very, very major hurricane in the Gulf about to move into Mexico, guys. And then going out further, on the 14th of October, now it has started to move inland and affecting portions of northeastern Mexico. Again, guys, it is just a prediction. This does not have to be the outcome. But let's take a look at our Euro model. Let's look at two of the runs. And so this is by Saturday, the 3rd of October. And so there we have it. So being in the Gulf, not very, very strong. We're seeing the isobars not very packed together for this tropical system here, but this looks like a definite tropical storm. And then going further now to the 12th of October, there we have it in the central Gulf, potentially as a strong tropical storm or possibly a category 1 hurricane. So we have our two major models here expecting that this might become a hurricane, and the GFS showing a much stronger tropical cyclone, guys. So if you're along the Gulf Coast, you really want to be cautious, guys, because anything can happen, anything can change with this. None of these scenarios have to play out. We just have to watch it. And so, guys, that is it for this update. And so if you found this video to be pretty informative, please give a thumbs up, and you can also share thoughts in the comments or ask a question. I'll try to respond as best and as soon as I can. And just remember to always wear the wise. I'll keep giving updates on the tropics as time goes by.